friends, it's Linda. I'm back to show you a little project that I made. I made a lot of them, and what I have left I just put into my Etsy shop, JoyfulMakesAndFinds. So let's take a little peek at them. I listed 5. They are prayer folios. And I found this idea. I did an art fair recently with my journals, and I was looking for display ideas for junk journals, ways to display them at an art fair. And what I ended up finding on YouTube was a video where this lady had made prayer folios. They're different, similar but different. So I do want to credit that inspiration video in the description box too, because hers are a little different. If you're interested in making something similar, you might want to take a look at her video, and I thank her for the inspiration. So essentially there's 2 different styles here, and I think I put a total of 5 of them into my Etsy shop. It's what I had left after the craft fair or the art fair, and 2 of them have a gray cardstock base, and 3 of them have this, I don't know what you call this paper. I use it quite a bit. I had found an entire stack of this paper, and I'm just about, actually this used up the rest of it, but it is a pearly, crinkly, very heavy cardstock. It has almost a fabric feel. So anyway, I tied them together with some ivory seam binding, and each one has a little bulb pin that has a love charm. No, it has a joy charm and a charm that says handmade with love. And then they are a trifold folio, and there are 3 pockets, and they all have nearly identical things in them. What's different about them is that they each have a different word on the front. So this one says faith, hope, and love on the front. And they all have a tag that is from this beautiful digital. It's from Weathered Textures on Etsy. It's a very simple, plain tag, so it can use it to write a prayer on, to decorate, kind of however you'd like to use that. And then I also included, since these are prayer folios, my most favorite prayer is the Peace Prayer of St. Francis. So I included a copy of that, just something a little bit personal from me. So that is in the first pocket of each. And then in the center pocket, I created a little 10-page journal. And it has just this simple, very pretty linen paper, and each cover has a different pretty quote and vintage trim and a little image at the top, and I sewed them with a pamphlet stitch. So this is a perfect place to write prayers, to write down people who are on your prayer list, kind of whatever you'd like to do. Write down your favorite quotes, scripture passages, kind of whatever is appropriate for you, however you'd like to use this. So that's in the center pocket, and they all also have a little Tim Holtz floral decoration here, little cutout. And then in this third pocket, they all have a tag that I decorated. It's got vintage trim at the top. They will all have a different little card here with a pretty saying and picture. And then on the back, they have a pocket, and in each pocket there is a copy of a vintage holy card. And I put that in there because I thought, as a prayer folio, you know, when you go to memorials and things like that, you often come home with holy cards or memorial cards, and this would be a nice place to keep those kinds of things. So I thought that might be a kind of inspiring. So you could use this for lots of things, even just as an ephemera folio for yourself. But I thought it would just be a fun and unique thing to make. I sewed this beautiful digital to the cardstock to form the cover. And then they simply fold and tie. So this one is Faith, Hope, and Love. I'm going to show you an example of the gray one, and I won't go through all of them, although I will say they all have a different saying on the front, and they all have different different images and quotes on the tag on the card, and they all have a different holy card. So I did all of the listings individually on Etsy so that you could see exactly which images you were getting. Some of them are a little more spiritual, some of them are a little more religious, Christian. So I didn't, I wanted to make them all just a little bit different, so you can go through them and pick out the one that speaks to you. So this one is the gray, and the kind of done in grays and blues, where the other ones, these were done with more of the pinks and grays and greens. So just different, little different color family there. Sorry. You can tell I'm out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm used to showing journals, so I'm kind of like all bumbly here. And this is the little booklet that I made for this one, the little mini journal. And this one says, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. My daughter's name is Grace, so that song is one of my favorites. I like to sing that to her. And then again, the Prayer of St. Francis, and a tag with this beautiful digital. It's the same digital that is covering the front. So this is an example of the gray. So they just tie, and they have the little dangle, and there are 5 of them. So if you're interested in finding out more about these, they are in my shop, Joyful Makes and Finds. So just a quick little video here, because I had told you I was going to show you these, and I have now put everything into my shop that I had made for the art fair, everything that was left, and I am working now on the coffee journals and the rest of my fall journals. So I've got lots more to show you in the next few days. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch my last few videos and for your sweet comments. I appreciate it so much. So if you enjoyed this, leave me a little like. Tell me what you like. Tell me, you know, just tell me how you're doing. I just love to hear from you. So have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.